Okay, the big story in the market right now is going to be the election. A provincial election's been called, and we're going to be watching to see where things go and how consumer confidence is effective, regardless of what happens. I am not going to stand up here and promote a political party or a political agenda, but what I am going to say is that we're going to be watching the response from consumers with that. And even the federal budget, you can see people starting to lobby for votes and putting all these policies, knowing the elections are coming. The federal government did just release their budget, and I do just want to talk for a second about the first-time homebuyers program that they've created.
Yeah, which is very controversial.
Well, you know, the controversial.
Like I've heard some people loving it and being so happy, depending on which side of the fence you're on, and then some people, for other various reasons, not super thrilled.
Yeah, and the answer is we actually don't know the details yet, and so there's been a lot of misinformation out there. Do I think this is going to move the needle on first-time homebuyers? I don't know. I thought the mortgage stress test was actually not going to affect things as much when we were talking about the number of mortgages it wasn't going to affect.
Yeah.
That this was sort of a moot point, but then it was a dramatic impact. So I can't say for sure whether this is going to move the needle or not. But let me explain exactly what it is. So here's what they've done. They're trying to incentivize first-time homebuyers to be able to qualify and actually qualify for more and help them out with the purchase. So buyers must have a down payment of at least 5%, but less than 20%. And they must have a household income less than $120,000 a year. So they can go, the CMHC, this is a program through CMHC, it's an incentive, and so they take 4 times your income. So that is up to your annual income, so up to $480,000 at 120. But if you only make 100, then they'll say we'll do this program up to 400,000. And then what they do is they're going to get 10% of the home price as a loan from CMHC on the actual property. So if your mortgage, so you put down 10% on a $400,000 home, that takes you down to $360,000, and then CMHC will give you another 10%, so another $40,000. So now your mortgage is $320,000, so you're actually only paying payments on $320,000, which is a couple $100 a month, which is good. And then what happens is that CMHC takes 10% equity in your home. And that's why a lot of people are saying, oh, well, you're putting the person more into debt. Well, the CMHC is taking an equity position in your home. This program does not launch until the fall. It is not active right now. It's not happening tomorrow. So it's not till the fall, and we're going to get more details. What happens if the property increases in value? Do you have to pay back to $10,000 or do you have to pay back more? We're assuming this is interest-free as well, so it's not like this person is going to be out any money. And as far as putting consumers into more debt, I'm not convinced that's necessarily the case, because if they sell the property, that's how they're going to pay it back. They have to pay it back in the future, but right now it seems that they can pay it back once they actually sell the property. There might be a time period before then, but I mean, $40,000 for someone is a lot of money.
Yeah, I think there's, you're right. There's not very much that we know about it. I think with my limited information, it's just very interesting that within, call it a year to a year and a half, there's rules put in place to make it harder for people to qualify for a mortgage, and then something comes out afterwards to make it easier for somebody to qualify for a mortgage. And
this is going back to it. Now, the other point is they might not be, like their mortgage payments will be less, so they'll still be able to manage it. That's kind of the piece of it. And they probably still need to qualify. So we'll see. And is this first-time homebuyer group the most vulnerable group of buyers? I don't know. So more coming on this. Key things here, it's not in effect today. We don't know. It is an equity position that CMHC takes on this. We don't know all the details, so watch for it. But just let your clients know this is something that's coming in the future if they're asking about it, and you can give as much detail as you can. Just Google it online, and you'll be able to find tons and tons of information, or lack of information. Is there an interest rate? What happens if the property decreases in value? Does CMHC take the hit on their equity position as well? We don't know. We don't have that information. So we'll see. I'm going to reserve judgment on it until it comes. Nice to see them doing something, but obviously an adjustment to the stress test would have moved the needle a lot more.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at the numbers overall for the market right now. And looking at, and starting out with the price of oil here. Price of oil is trending up week over week, sitting at 58.99 for the WTI, and then the Western Canadian, still a bit of a gap there, obviously, and that's sitting at 49.23, and that is up from 48.61 from last week.
In Metro Calgary, listings are up. We are at 6,668, and sales are down 3.8% at 1290.
We have I'm looking at the market slide. We made an edit to the market slides. Sales are actually down in Calgary. The slides that are emailed out to you will be the correct slides. So sales are actually down. Last year, they were trending at 1,339 sales, not 1,229. So we'll get that fixed up. So sales are actually down in Calgary, 3.8%.
In Red Deer, the listings are up at 633, and the sales are up 6.59% at 91. And in Lethbridge, the
once again, Lethbridge, Red Deer is wrong. We have the wrong stats on there. So Red Deer is adjusted
what
as well.
I'm saying is correct.
What you're saying is correct.
Yes, what I'm saying is correct.
But just they're looking at the screen
Okay.
is.
Everyone, close your eyes and just listen to my voice.
Yeah, Jordan, we can skip the Lethbridge one.
Yeah, skip the Lethbridge ones. And just so you guys know, listings are up 772. They're up, and sales are also up 3.36% at 119 sales.
Yeah, looking at the polls right now again, just back to the election for one more second. Keep touching base with your clients on this. I think we're going to see, just based off the polls, I think we're going to see a government change, and I think that if we see a government change, then that means the majority of Albertans wanted that. So that's what we should hopefully bolster some consumer confidence there as well. We have some other stats slides as well. They're going to be played to the transition, so you're going to see your CIR communities, months of inventory, average prices, things like that, and all of those will be emailed out to you as well so that you guys can share it, and it will be the correct slides. We'll triple check that. We apologize for the error. We were fixing some stuff over the weekend, and anyways, got it set up. We want you guys to have the most up-to-date information.